To challenge myself, I decided to create a brand new Instagram account and see how many followers I can get within 30 days. The next thing that happened, however, blew my mind. Within 30 days, I had over 1,000 followers and over 50 million likes on my new account. There were no rules for paid advertising, buying fake followers, or boosting. For larger accounts, all content would be created by AI tools, which means I would never appear in any of the content. By using the right strategies today, anyone can do this when they start from scratch. I will walk you through the blueprint I used to grow this account and others at different ages, which have earned me over $5,000 in total income. You will be able to achieve similar results if you follow these steps. With that said, let's get started. I started by choosing a topic for my new Instagram account. A topic needs to be something that you care about so you don't lose interest, but it should also be something that is currently trending online. Names are less important than you think, so don't worry too much about them. You can create a name on a website called Namelix by entering a few simple keywords about the content you plan to create and clicking generate. With those keywords, Namelix will generate a list of 1,000s of names for you to choose from, so you don't have to spend hours thinking about this. Choosing motivational quotes for my account seemed fitting, since I've seen a lot of people online sharing integration, their stories, which is a good thing, but I noticed that there are already a lot of big accounts that have saturated the market with content like this, which brings us to the next step, which is figuring out how to stand out in your niche. It could be your personality, your editing style, your delivery process, or something really cutting edge and something that no one has ever seen before. The thing is, if I just start posting the same stuff everyone else is posting on social media, I'm not going to get the traction or results I'm looking for. As a result, I sat down and studied Instagram for hours before creating my new account. Just as my brain was about to explode, I came across this gentleman's video.
6 sentences that will change your life and mindset.
When I started in April, I had never seen anything like this before. The talking avatars created by artificial intelligence were unique and intelligent, because at the end of the day, social media is just a means of providing information to others. Early adopters are the most successful creators, as you can see from some of the insane results we had throughout this video. Since I hope to get traction quickly, I chose that route. This was a great decision, and you'll see why. Step 3. The next step was to create the actual content. We must first understand why certain content goes viral before we can get into that. One of my reels got over 21 million views and 755,000 likes just in the second week after I posted it on Instagram. The answer lies in the stats. You can see that we have 21 million plays and 705,000 likes, which means that roughly 4% of people who saw it liked it. However, there are two other stats that are far more important compared to the number of reshares. In addition, 4% of people who saw this post shared their story or sent it to a friend. Secondly, you should pay attention to the number of saves. There were 197,000 viewers, or roughly 1% of the total. In order to decide whether or not to show your posts to more people, Instagram uses these two metrics. Let's also take a look at the total watch time for this post. After 10 seconds, 75% of people who saw this post were still watching. In other words, I got people who don't follow this account to stop scrolling and watch something, which is half the battle won. Furthermore, it tells me that the hook was really strong, as 50% of viewers watched the video through after 26 seconds. 35% watched the video through all the way to the end. When creating your content, you can use these metrics as targets. In my opinion, if you beat my stats, you will go viral without a doubt. For this, I actually came up with a cheat sheet. I use this formula as a golden rule every time I create an Instagram post. This serves as a checklist for me. Here's what you need to know. Is this post going to stop people from scrolling? Are they going to spend a lot of time looking at it? Then they can refer back to it later and decide whether or not they want to share it with their story. If it's relatable, will they want to send it to a friend? And will they want to leave a thoughtful comment? Come back to this video if you can answer yes to all of these questions. Whenever you create content, use this checklist as a guide, because I promise it works. How did I actually make this viral video before I walked you through it? Every step in this process uses artificial intelligence, proving that anyone on the planet could accomplish this and get the same results as I did. Come to Midjourney and enter a description of any character you wish to create. Please screenshot this and edit it to your liking if you would like to copy my exact prompt. The next step is to create a motivational message. So I'll ask ChatGPT to provide me with some in-chat. Looking through a few of these, I found this one which I think will work well because it has a really strong hook. I need the audio next. Using 11 Labs, I will create an interesting and catchy voiceover. I just wanted to mention that their pre-made voice called Adam is super viral right now. In all my videos, I use the same one. I just copied and pasted the script ChatGPT gave me, and voila. The voiceover is now complete. The next step is to save this file and then go to a tool called Studio DID. Using the audio files, we will just drag the image we created into the studio. The finished product looks like this.
Love is an endless mystery.
for it has nothing else to explain it.
At the moment, this is just one type of viral content online. But in future tutorials, I'll reveal some dirty secrets. Posting is the next step, so we can move forward now. During your first month, you should post 1 to 3 times a day. In total, I posted 52 times, and just for reference, the golden rule is that you should post to give yourself a chance of going viral. It is important to avoid posting 10 times a day so that your audience burns out and unfollows you. One of my favorite steps is step 6, growth hacking. This is probably the most exciting part of the video. For today's video, I'll cover a topic that you guys have asked about constantly, hashtags. Some of you might be rolling your eyes because you remember those cringy hashtags we used in 2012. In spite of this, hashtags are still effective, especially if you are a small account. You need to establish a base of followers at the beginning. Here's why. Think about how many people are searching for specific keywords in the top search bar with 2 billion active users. Your content becomes much easier to find and enjoy when users search for keywords you've used as hashtags. If I wanted motivational quotes, for example, I might search for them. According to the search, this is what appears. Using hashtags that are relevant to your niche will actually help you get results from big counts and also exposure. Make sure your hashtags make sense and are relevant. Avoid using general hashtags that won't attract your specific audience, such as hashtags like for like or follow for follow. By using hashtags, you can attract the right people to your content and eventually gain followers. My solution was to do that every time I post. My caption included about 15 hashtags that were super relevant to the post. In the first month, I had a good chance of going viral since I posted once or twice a day. Even though I didn't see much traction in the first week, I wasn't discouraged because I knew it was absolutely normal. In the second week, one of my videos went viral. I got about 21 million views, which led me to 30,000 followers, but I had to figure out how I could replicate the success. One of the most important things I've learned working on social media is to double down when something works, so that's what I did. A week later, I made another similar video character, and it got another 20 million views. This is what the official growth was over the past 30 days. As of May 3rd, my account had 974 followers, but by the end of the second week, I had gained more than 8,000 followers, growing by more than 36,000 followers. By the end of the third week, I had reached 71,000 followers, and at the end of 30 days, I had 102,000 followers. That's definitely a record for me, so I wonder if that's some sort of record. My first paid partnership offer even allowed me to make money from this account, which is so cool. During this challenge, I learned a few things that I would definitely do differently if I were to try them again. These points are going to be very helpful for anyone looking to grow an audience on Instagram for real money. There was a lot of growth on this account. I kept getting a lot of followers, but I realized that most weren't loyal fans, so they didn't engage every day. When most of your followers are loyal fans, you will have a much easier time monetizing your account later on, and you will keep your reach wide. Advertisers don't care if I have 100,000 followers when most of my videos have 100 likes. In fact, the whole operation was just an experiment to show you guys that anyone can get results when they use the correct strategies. So engaging with stories, DMS, and comment sections is another easy way to build more loyal fans. From the perspective of an advertiser, let's examine the quality of my audience. There are two polar opposite ends of the spectrum that make up most of my audience: the United States and India. Most companies will pay you a decent amount for an advertisement if your audience is from a country that spends a lot on online shopping. So here's the list of countries. If you're building an audience for consumer goods, you want your messages to be relevant. It is your goal to maximize your monetization. Last but not least, I stopped putting as much effort into this account after 30 days, which kind of flattened our growth. Getting as many followers as possible was my only goal when I started. In full disclosure, I have not decided what I will do with this account in the long term. However, my advice to you is to have a long-term vision so you don't end up like me without direction. Your support is greatly appreciated. As much as I can, I'll share my videos on this channel. Thank you for watching today. Please stay tuned. If you would like me to continue this series, please let me know in the comments. If you would like to see more videos from me, please hit the like button and subscribe to my channel.